Hey guys, so I know I have been missing in action, but I have been trying to work between you guys and also my daughter's birthday was last week, so that was a crazy time. She turned 9, so I was definitely all over the place with a 9-year old's birthday. If y'all have a 9-year old girl, you know what I mean. So, I hope all is well with my beautiful watchers. I am so happy to speak with you guys on my platform. I've just been trying to get some rest and trying to actually get everybody's readings done, and also just take care of my children and my home life. So now today I will be putting out series of videos because I've been missing a couple of days. So I got a few things coming for you guys today, and I'll be doing them in between my readings and uploading them at that time. But last night, Nipsey's family accepted his award for him, which was awesome. But y'all know, in true Nipsey fashion, he came about maybe 4:30 this morning, and he was like, "Yo, get up." And I'm like, why? What happened? That's the first thing I'm saying is what happened, because I went to bed at maybe 9:30 last night, y'all, because I was super tired. And I knew I was like getting some rest for something. So I probably look very well rested compared to what I looked like yesterday. Because even my homegirl was like, you look tired. And so I really needed to get some sleep. So he came, he like, yo, get up, let's talk. So we talked and I took notes, of course. And I have been given to permission to say what was said. And give you basically his synopsis and also kind of break down what his mother was saying in her speech. Because people keep trying to chalk her up to being weird or crazy, and she's not. You have to be a spiritual person to understand what she was saying. So his synopsis of the entire thing from start to finish. So my first question to him was like, why didn't Lauren give us more insight into how she feels? Because we know that she's mourning him, but she isn't really speaking about it. Like, she'll post pictures and things like that, but she's not really speaking on it right now. And he said that she wanted to give his mom and grandma the platform to speak because she's not ready to necessarily dive into her feelings, but he said that we'll get to see her real feelings and hurt when the documentary is actually finished. She's gonna talk more on the documentary about where she was that day, what happened. And his mother kind of confirmed what I told you guys. She didn't want him to leave home that particular day, and he was kind of feeling a certain kind of way, but he still didn't listen to himself. So that just goes to confirm my first reading when I told you guys that he kind of knew something was off, but he still went against his better judgment and left, because to him he says it was inevitable. That's what he says. He says it was inevitable. So I respect that. Respect. So anyway, so she says, his mom, Angelique, says, why didn't they show a black mother at the crime scene? Why didn't they show me? I'm his mom. You didn't see me on any news outlets, but I was there. And what she basically was telling you is that they basically tried to spin this into another senseless killing of a brother that did not have a family front, or that came from a bad background and made his life out of something. But no, he came from good parents. Yes, he chose his own route in life, but he has a strong, united family. And she wants to know why the media didn't show his mother out there with concern, only his fans or his so-called friends. Why wasn't she on camera? And so with that, you got to ask yourself, then that means that she didn't jump to be seen. And so you have to pay attention to who jumped to be seen. Okay? She telling you without telling you. Pay attention to who was on camera talking about the incident, but his own mother did not do that. Um, she speaks on how, in her own way, she speaks on how people are trying to monopolize off of his death, spinning media stories to, just being more than what it actually is. She also wants y'all to understand the power that her son possesses and that she possesses as his mother. She wants y'all to know that he is still very much alive. Like, we're mourning him, like we ain't gonna ever see him again, but we hear him in our heads and ears every day. And we are all feeling across the board. Even international people, my international folks over in the UK and all of that, everything, we feel it. And that's because he was more than Nipsey Hussle. Okay? And she's trying to make you guys aware of that. He was sent here to do a specific job, and he did it. And he shifted this realm into changing the narrative. He switched us into pushing each other to do better, which is what he pushed us to do. He gave us the blueprint. Now we got to follow it. So, basically, in her way of saying things, she doesn't want us to mourn him. She wants us to know that she's okay and he's okay. Grandma okay, and everybody is dealing with it on their own. But she wants you guys to know that he's to be celebrated, not mourned. So in honor of Mama Hussle, I will say, y'all enjoy what he left us. The interviews, the music, the books, the knowledge, anything that involves him, let's celebrate him, because that's what his mother is saying. That is making him stronger in the realm that he is in, so that his works here can be fulfilled. Let's continue to have a good time with him. If you smoke one with him. If you have an altar set up for him, light a blue candle for him, feed him some of his favorite foods, do your research, find out things. I know y'all love Nipsey. Everybody comes to me and say, hey, I found you because of your Nipsey reading. So all of us have came together because of Nipsey, so let's celebrate him the right way. And that makes him stronger, and that makes him come through more clearer. And what she really wants you guys to really understand is that she is a God. Us as women, us as mothers, we are gods. We give life, and we understand when lives are taken, because we know that it's just not a transition. It's just a transition. It's not a final goodbye. So we understand that as mothers. And yes, she goes through her own griefs and pain. And yes, she goes through, different things in her spiritual journey with her son's passing. She goes through things, but she doesn't want to let grief consume her. Yes, guys, I do know that Sam was not there. Samuel was not in a place to do all of this. He's not in a good space to do this, because there's only so much that a person can endure. Imagine your best friend, all of your life is taken from you, and on top of that, that's your brother. That's a lot to deal with. Sam is dealing with a lot, from the business aspect and even having the time to grieve his brother. So we're not going to see a lot of Sam. We're not going to see a lot of Lauren. I just want to be honest with you guys. Those were the two that grieved him the worst, because she lost her partner for life, and the brother lost something that to him cannot be rectified. To him, there is nothing on this earth that can fix what he has going on. And they're both going to be that way for a while. I've already told you guys that. Lauren will continue on with Nipsey's business. She will continue on with what he wants her to do. And the family will continue to prosper. People don't want to see them prosper. They hate to see them be a united front. They wish the things that Tanisha said were true. They wish the things that other psychic readers who say that Lauren had something, they wish that that was true. But it's sad that this world wants something like that for a man like Nipsey. people can't accept that people sometimes are genuinely happy with what they have. And so that's my biggest issue about some of the readers. And some of the things that are said. So I am going to just do a mini layout on Mama Angelique and Granny and what's to come for them. So let's just see how Mama Angelique feels about her speech last night. Okay. So Mama Angelique is basically just pushing the narrative of having good memories of her son. She has a great love for him, and she's also trying to teach us how to increase our abilities as a people, as who we are. Not only that, but she's always trying to take the gentle approach because there is so much more that she wants to say. But she wants to build a good base for the future from her son's transition. So she wants to say more, y'all. She wants to reveal some things that we want to know. But right now, she is not in a position to do that. And BET was not the platform to do it on. Okay? So that is what her speech entailed last night. Now let's see Granny. Well, first, let's see what's to come for Mama Angelique in the next few years. Woo. I'm going to take everything that fell out because I was told to. There's this spiritual advisor Mama Angelique has. There's going to be another death in their family, guys. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. There's going to be another death in their family. Another death. They're going to be very antisocial for maybe 1 to 4 years. They're going to be kind of antisocial, trying to basically get Nipsey's affairs in order. And then with this other death coming about, it's going to be something's going to be taken aback with this. But I do see jail time for the people that were involved in Nipsey's murder. And Mom is going to be there front and center. And I just see Miss Angelique growing with her spiritual advisor within herself. I see her growing. I see her being very practical about life and what is going on in life and not really letting things consume her. Also, she needs to take a lot of self-care because she's trying to work on other people, but she has to work on her. But I do see this family ultimately being happy in the next 1 to 4 years. But it's going to take up to 4 years, y'all. Just because Nipsey was the glue that held the family together. And so now everybody has to find a way to work with each other, and they don't have him to make the peace anymore. So that's what I see from Miss Angelique. Now let's look at Granny. How did Granny feel last night about the awards? Granny is proud. Granny understands that this was just Nipsey's transition. She sees him for the king that he is and the success that he has. And Granny is an empath, so she feels our feelings and she wants us to celebrate him. But she thinks that, she looks at things from a realistic view as well. And she thinks that things could be, worse. So she's trying to make you know, us feel better. But she thinks that, you know, it was a success last night. She knows that she would rather not be mourning her grandson, but of course, things could be worse. We could be saying negative things about him. That's how she looks at it. Like, they could be saying negative things about him, but they're loving him and being positive about him. So Hermes did what he was supposed to do in life. That's how she looks at it. What's to come for Granny? We'll do 3 cards for Granny. Granny is going to continue to push the family to do good work. She's going to push them to work hard and not give up. She is going to continue to be a good pillar in their family. And she is always going to reiterate to them that teamwork makes the dream work when things go awry. Granny put them in their place. She don't let foolishness go on for a long time. She doesn't. So I do see her continuing to be who she is and things moving in a positive direction for her, okay? All right, guys. So that is my take on Miss Angelique's speech. And I have some more videos for you guys to come. So thank you for watching. Talk to you guys again soon.